This episode's sponsored by LadyFootlocker.com. You have a lot going on. Work, school, friends, kids, cocktail parties. Go prepared and look good while you're doing it. Head to everydaydrinkers.tv/lady to save 10% off orders $50 or more at LadyFootlocker.com. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and today we're going to make a drink that was submitted by Janathy.
Here's my guess. Jan and Timothy.
Maybe. That sounds good. I like it. Thank you, Jan and Timothy. Or Jan and Tim.
Just a guess.
Rather. This recipe is called the Mars Explosion. What I think it is just kind of like a hopped up screwdriver. So I've never done the screwdriver as a recipe because it's like vodka and orange juice. But you bring one extra ingredient in. Light
and
rum.
you're willing to do it.
And I'm willing to do it.
Technically, too.
Grenadine. Oh, well, yes. It's got the tequila sunrise effect to it. That's right. So it is more cooler than the other recipe.
And the only reason why you're doing it.
No. So what I'm going to do is build it right in here. You can build it separately, stir it, do whatever you want to bring it up to down to a specific temperature, almost. I'm going to just build it right in the glass. So we're going to do 2 ounces of orange juice. There's your base. Nice citrusy right here. Oh, we're putting it in a champagne glass.
Did you want to increase it?
Yes. Let's do, I'll just add a little extra part to each. Just because I think it'll fit better. You don't have to do that. This is just a really big champagne glass. And your ounce of vodka. For me, a little bit more. We're using today, what's this, vodka exclusive. Now, Janathy said to use a wine-like, glass. So the only thing I can think of that's a wine-like glass is either a wine glass or a champagne glass. So rather than using a wine glass, because they would have just said use a wine glass, I used the wine-like glass.
So you think?
So I think. All right, so you've got those two. I don't really have anything to stir it with up here, huh? I used to once upon a time, but here I'll pull this stir off. Oh, look at that stirring in there. You can stir it ahead of time if you want to.
Use your finger.
No. And then a little light rum and grenadine. So we're going to use 1/4 ounce of light rum, or in my case, a little bit more. I don't really know if stirring the other pieces are going to make a huge difference. The orange juice, I'm using vodka again, I don't want that. It's kind of, it's not like the rum's going to float on top very well. Then, we're just going to use a little dash of grenadine to get a explosive color. Ready, set. And what your dash is may vary depending on how you want this drink to look. I like that. Now, just because I can, I'll use a little ice to rise it a little higher. Maybe even a little more grenadine. I don't think it's red enough for me. It's supposed to be like an explosion on Mars, right? There. Done. Pretty. Like a tequila sunrise. But not in flavor. Smells like orange juice. Oh, and if you want to get really sexy, you're serving these, put an orange twist hanging off the top. That'd be clutch. Small glasses. Because this is potent. Where I think the goal of the screwdriver is you think you're drinking orange juice, but you really have vodka in there, which is kind of a silly concept to begin with. Not really a cocktail, it's just a way to get screwed up without knowing. This has that potent attack. There's no doubt, none, that there's alcohol in here. Can I tell that there's rum? Not really, because I'm getting a lot of vodka. And maybe there's some rum in there, it's a silver, it's not like I use a dark rum, I didn't get any like brown sugar or oak or any of that type of flavor. It's really just in your face explosive attack. Oh, Mars, explosion. Maybe the explosion's in your mouth and the effect is just for fun.
Maybe.
Never really thought of it that way. But it is definitely more on the potent side. So if you're looking for a potent cocktail, I say champagne glass, small, maybe at a formal event. It kind of looks cool. Might go with, a theme.
A black dress.
A black dress, a funeral. I don't know.
I don't think you have cocktails at a funeral, but maybe.
I've had cocktails at every funeral I've been to. Usually Bloody Marys, though, because they have the wake in the morning. Anyway, the Mars explosion. Thank you, Tim and, what was it? Janathy.
That was just a guess. And I'm not saying it is.
It would be fun.
You might want to just say Janathy.
All right, fine. Janathy. EverydayDrinkers.tv. We're teaching you how to drink.